Well, time for another episode with Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness. Continuing on the Persian Let's Play. 1859, that's 23 years past the start of the game. The game is actually really short, so I've actually gotten 1/5 of the gameplay time already. And this is only a 4th episode, but as the game progresses, it gets a little bit slower moving on, I find, so that's fine. It's also because, you know, I'm sort of like stopgap from doing a whole lot with Persia. Anyhow, we're going to just sort of sit back and burn off some of his infamy up here. Basically, as I'm basically at peace here, I'm going to be losing infamy, which will basically make it easier to go invade people. It looks like Kiva got speared by Russia. I was thinking about, possibly hitting him at some point, but it's not worth it if he's speared. Cool, I got Dragoons. Awesome. Dragoons are basically an upgrade to like my cavalry, so if I want to, I can start building these guys right here, Dragoons, which is basically a whole lot better than a cavalry back here. In like every way possible. Cool, I got medicine. That'll help out. It's cool that I got medicine, but I'm wondering what I should be sort of aiming to do at this point in the game. Some thoughts that are coming to mind is I could like start working on like my research, because I've got really crappy research, and any boost to like say idealism and Malthusian thought will help a whole lot with getting my research up. The thing is, I don't have a whole lot of time before something happens at 1870 in the game. I've only got 11 years. So if I research this will take up to January 16th of the next year. We go for idealism, that'll take up to November. But it might be worth to go for idealism right now so I can help with my research points, so I can research this stuff faster for the moment. So let's do that. Koken's sitting here pretty. At some point I might go after Koken a bit more, but right now he's just kind of weak. Kind of pathetic. Kalat is down there. Not speared by anyone yet. Oh, Punjab got speared by the English, so that's part of their spear now. I mean, Sim will probably be speared by the British at some point too. And I've also got two factories getting, producing stuff at this point. One's the cement factory that, we got from our industrialization process, and we've also got the glass factory I built, which will help with making this stuff. And something I'm thinking of doing, I'm actually thinking of building this winery, which is basically how you do, like you basically can build factories two ways. You can you build it into state capitalism, which is basically the communist way, where you basically have control over the state. The other way would be to go with, say, the capitalist way, which basically your capitalists will start funding up these projects and you sort of help them out with doing stuff. Building a winery would help a lot, I think, so that's a possibility. We got the money, let's just do this. We're gonna max on this right now. We'll build up a winery, and then that'll be something else to make use of for making money. And I'll note, by the way, if you press control, you can actually speed this up, not have to do the max thing there, just, fund it to max and be done with it. So I'll get built there, and that's fine. Excellent. And apparently, the Ottomans, we've been convinced by the Ottoman Empire that the Russian Emperor is not to be trusted. Apparently, the Ottoman lowered our opinion of the Russian Empire, so looks like the Ottomans and the Russians are still battling to try and, you know, spear us. And a whole lot of stuff is happening, so basically, you know, there's stuff happening. I basically turn on a whole lot of message settings so you basically see what's going on for a country, you know, just for this episode. And apparently there's other stuff happening. Apparently Austria likes us a little bit more. France wants military access. And we have a whole lot of diplomatic points that I'm not using, so I should probably make use of them. And I think we'll focus on who, I guess. I've already cozied up to Dutch a little bit. I cozied up to Spain a little bit. May as well start cozying up with France and Germany over here. It's important to sort of keep your relations up, I guess. Because, you know, you never know when, like, it's good to have friends. People liking you. They use so many diplomatic points in this game to do stuff with. And I'm actually thinking about something now. So, I'll note that I've had the tariffs high for, like, a good part of the game at this point. It may be time to start lowering these tariffs down a little bit so my factories can start thriving a little bit, if possible. It's time to lower this down too. Whoops, not that much. Apparently you have some tariffs, so we'll put this up to 15. This will make a little bit of money. Oh. So apparently we got a socialist faction. So as the game progresses, you'll basically start to get more political parties. Right now we had 3 factions. Now we have another faction. We have a bunch of more new factions. We got the socialist faction down here, and they're of course the socialists. They're, you know, socialists. We also got a radical faction over here. These are anarcho-liberals. It's worth knowing that my form of government doesn't allow these. I can only be allowed to use, like, the initial ones: conservative, liberal, and reactionary. That's because I'm an absolute monarchy. Though if I change to, say, an HM government or something else, then that could change. Apparently Abu Dhabi is now allied with Yemen. They're picking up allies left and right over here. I'm not sure I like that. I find it funny that Oman still has all its colonies down here. This is Zanzibar down here, and apparently Oman hasn't lost any of it yet. For whatever reason. Hey, look at that! So, it looks like, well, I'm already allied to him, but reshuffle that. Basically, you know, these guys are battling out to try and see who will be, alright, what's happening here? British-Burmese War. Proceed. Sure, we'll help you with Burma. Dynam and Burma. I want to cut Burma down to size. So, apparently, they declared war on Burma here to call me in. I don't know why they did, but whatever. I can actually go help if I want to, but there's no reason to go over them. Let the British handle it. They've got, you know, more than enough troops. All these other troops over here, they're also British too. There's British puppets. They're basically Indian troops. And yeah, they're just going to crush everything over here. Now look at that, North German Federation just increased their happiness with me a little bit. We'll increase a little bit more of them. Apparently UK just allied North German Federation, so they're allied now. That's fine. Okay, cool. So we guys got an event here. This usually pops up at some point. Basically, you can send out an expedition. Usually goes to the UK Kingdom here. So we're just going to send him out. And I'm going to basically get a little prestige from this, which will help me out a little bit. It's also possible to lose prestige from this event, as it's a chain of events. But it's also possible to get prestige as well. Seek social reform, or... I wouldn't mind getting more liberals up there, but... let's get more local reforms, I think. Reforms basically change stuff like working conditions and schooling systems and such. It's important to eventually raise them up. Because they're nice. Cool, I can make ammunition factories now. I can make bullets if I want to. Oh, they kept Burma down to size. So he crushed the Burmese military for some reason. I don't know why. Apparently war for a science concession. Apparently, the Ottomans were going after Sinai and Egypt, and apparently all these guys intervened to help Egypt stop the Ottomans from taking that. Interesting. Alright, if I want to go for imperialism, that would take me to basically 1863, March 7th. We could go for this, and that would take me to... basically, the farther you progress down these trees, the harder it'll be to get their technology. But getting this imperialism stuff will help me out a lot with like getting my research up, so it's worth getting it right now. Because I'm really far behind tech. As Persia. So yes, this will be more or less an episode of sitting back and watching the world unfold. So apparently, just Sicilies and France are battling against Austria, Tuscany, and Lucca. Sure, you can have military access. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but go for it. Apparently got atheism. We discovered atheism! Atheism is a doctrine or belief that there is no God. People sharing this belief often resort to different means to compensate for the lack of higher figure. Yes, atheism, it was discovered in 1861, don't you know? Really, atheism always existed, it's just it became a term at that point. Cool, so Russia made us friendly to him. So, Russia may try and spear me here. Or Britain might spear me, we'll see. It's a race between these two to see who will spear me. Which is fine, I don't mind if one of them spears me. So these guys apparently allied each other. Or no, these guys allied each other. So Koken and Kiva are back to allied to each other. That's fine. You know, how good is Burma? They've got like free states. They have a little bit of tropical wood, some wheat, and some opium and stuff. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm thinking about conquering Burma. Don't think it'd be too bad of a conquest to take. Oh, Persia is apparently sieging over here. Egypt's like completely seized by the Ottomans. Oh, now we're up to 90, you know, favor of the Germans. Acquire state cast by the Ottoman against the Ottoman by the Russian was detected. Apparently, the Russians are going to try and take a state from the Ottoman Empire and declare war. So Russia's not at war with the Ottomans. Everyone's going up against you know, the Ottomans at this point. So they're basically going after Kars, and they're going up against Germany, Ottomans, Moldavia, and Wallachia. That's not going to work too well for Russia, but they do have you know, the advantage that everyone else is going after the Ottomans. Krakow got completely knocked out there immediately. Just slowly burning that infamy down. And I'm not really making a whole lot of money with this factory here, sadly. Which is unfortunate. Looks like they're saying they're war. We're just going to switch these guys up to start getting more guys here. Wine will eventually start producing, I think, some money. Because I've got both access to the fruit and the glass in this province, so should help. I shouldn't have to import basically anything. Though I seem to be doing that for some reason. I feel like some people aren't buying wine, so that's hurting me a little bit, I think. But this is really hurting. The cement factory's not making any money, unfortunately. Egalitarianism has been found. You know, I'm tempted to buy all of this just to see what it'll possibly succeed if I get it all. I'll take the extra tea. Let's just fund all these factories. Oh, I got a decision. I can sign the Geneva Convention. So, yeah, our country has not yet signed the Geneva Convention, delineating and define justified conduct of war and treatment of war wounded. We can still sign it, of course. So, I can sign this if I want to. That's actually going to help me right now because it'll reduce my infamy a little bit, so I can do more stuff. At some point, I might want to get the military-industrial complex, but we're still a little bit ways from picking up something like that. You start off with like a traditional academia here, which basically makes it so that you basically get, let's see here. Well, basically, I don't have any modifiers to my research. If I pick up, say, the military-industrial complex, though, that would actually boost up my like research in like army and like industry tech at the cost of, say, navy and cultural, which is something I may do. You lose a little prestige, but you get basically a boost to like your army and industrial tech, which can really help you out. got more of this to spin around, so let's boost you up to 100. You up to 100. These two are still great powers, apparently. Let's get France to be like me. Might as well sit here and wait for my diplomatic points to pour in. And we'll get France over 100. They lower our opinion of the United Kingdom to neutral. And there we go, I got Imperialism out of the way. So that'll basically help my research out a lot, getting all this stuff. I think I'll just focus on getting these two techs next. We'll start trying to prepare for something. A big event. And yeah, as you can see, Britain and Russia are both sieging. Oh, they status quoted them. So that's basically it for the war between the Ottomans and Egypt. They got forced peaced out because they're in the spirit bridge here. Oop, that's not going in Russia's favor. Look at that, they just took a whole lot of Russian lands. Alright, well. It looks like a bunch of people. There's a crisis, and crisis basically popped up for the Aegean Islands. No one's interested. Basically, you'll find Greece over here, they'll be constantly doing stuff, trying to, like, you know, piss off the Ottomans. Didn't happen, but, you know, there's a chance they may happen at any given point. So Baroda apparently likes us a little bit more. Oh, Persian anarcho-liberals have risen in Shaimank. So I have rebels. I don't think they're going to live long, though. Yeah, they got completely stopped. No chance. Apparently, United Kingdom is allied Venezuela. That's fine. They can do that. You know, just so you know what I did. So, if you go to message settings here, you can actually set, like, what messages you receive and such. So, you can scroll down and get, like, what messages you want, messages you don't want. Basically, there's a whole lot of stuff that you can basically do. I did that in between episodes. You know, let's go get these built, because I was going to do that, I never did. So, get them all built. Build! Yeah, I'll all get built. That'll be fine. We'll see if they can all be profitable or not. Hey, my cement factory is getting profitable. That's nice. Make profits. Make profits. I like profits. Oh, we got cuirassiers. They're basically another unit I can build. Cuirassiers are like basically tanks, early game tanks. And you can actually build tanks in this game at some point. But early on, you have cuirassiers as tanks, basically. At some point, I may want to try and colonize Ethiopia. Just conquer it completely. But they'll be kind of difficult to hit. So nice, we got ideological thought. I'll get state and government. That'll basically give me access to mission to civilize, which is a very important tech that I'm basically aiming for right now. So just so people know who've played this game, that's basically what I'm after. It also gives me access to another focus point, apparently. So I can make use of this to build more workmen in places. Let's try building up maybe some guys here. Debris. So we'll do that. Determinism. Sure, we'll be more in favor of proportional representation. There's lots of events that basically can change around your status codes and such and stuff. I'm actually thinking about moving my troops down to the coast over here. We're basically not going to use them to conquer Koken, right? So we'll try and move them to where it'll be more useful. And I'll be on boats in a moment. Oh, a little bit of attrition there. That's going to hurt move my guys through that province, but whatever. Get them out of there. That province too, apparently. We'll just quickly increase my budget a little bit. So France likes me. Let's get the... So yeah, Thessaly. It's basically what's going on. This is like Greek's flag right here. It's just the Ottoman's flag. Basically, Greek will constantly try and make like these like claims for its cores. Basically, Greece owns like a whole lot of cores, and right now they're just going nuts. And basically try and build tension all over the place in the Ottoman lands to try and get their cores back. Because basically they have cores here, they have cores there. So is Bulgaria apparently. Cores there. And by the way, who likes the OST? I've heard people say they like the OST for this game. You know what? I'm actually thinking that I'm going to go disband my cavalry and build a whole bunch of dragoons for these guys. I'm going to lose a couple of raids if I do that with these guys, though. That's fine, I guess. Just go away. We're basically going to disband these units so I can build up a whole bunch of dragoons to replace them with. And these will be useful just for conquering and sieging stuff, and it'll be a little bit stronger. This is probably a good time maybe to start building ports. I haven't actually been building ports yet, which is not a good idea. You're building ports all the time. Build a port there. Build a port here. And right there. They want military access to Abu Dhabi, I guess. We'll let them have it, I guess. Nice, I got stay in government, so that basically means I now have mission to civilize. I have a 20% chance to pick up this this tech because basically the great powers, what they have, and a neighboring country has it. So probably Russia has this already. Start going toward these now, basically the machine guns, because that'll be useful. You know, let's just move all these guys here. Next mission to civilize, so that'll basically help me with, essentially, it'll help me to get a lot of free land. That's what it'll be after those guys. No, can I have military access from you? No, you want to set up, you bastard. Basically, sure. You'll give it to me, but I won't give it the other way around. You all down there. Sure. So basically, these dragoons I built, they're basically high-powered cavalry, so to speak, in a sense. They're actually not the best that I can build, but they're a lot cheaper than the other stuff they could build. So that's why I built it. Something else I could build is artillery. Might build some of that soon too. Well, America now likes me 100% or so. Probably should go down the list here and make sure the guys who'll basically possibly succeed these guys, Belgium and such like me. And we'll go to Japan. And now friendly towards the United Kingdom. Muzzle-loaded rifles, very nice. Pick this up now so I can have access to it. Basically, you want breech-loaded rifles for colonial negotiations down here. Important tech to have. Oh, Tunisia's is gone. Tunis. Oh, another crisis war popped up. Didn't enlist any interest, though. Failed to develop. At some point, there might be a crisis war, which will be interesting. Let it operate. Get harassed press. Like me, Japan, like me. Be a couple of years, but I'll have these naval bases built up, and now let me build ships. I'm tempted to go after Sind or Kalit over here, just so you know. Nice little shape there, isn't it? The thing about Punjab is that's really strong. I mean, these are like real troops it's got right here. And Sim probably has good troops as well at this point. Nice! Improved defense for all my guys there. Hey, look at that. We got another focus point because we got enough people for it. So... Craftsmen. Apparently my steel factory isn't very profitable over here, which is not too nice, but oh well. Maybe we'll turn a profit in the future. I should note, by the way, I'm subsidizing all these factories so that they won't go under. I'm basically going to be paying money. Oh, there goes Koken. You didn't call in Kiva, apparently. Oh, there goes Omani Linden and Omani Kenya. That usually happens a lot sooner, but it happened now, apparently. And yeah, Russia's going to go after and take that. You know, I'm tempted to go after Omani Linen over here. They've got no troops. They're only allied to Egypt over here. But I think I prefer Ethiopia, so I'll keep waiting for my Infamy to go down. All the same. Let's balance these guys out just in case. Nice! So I have access to low rifles now. We'll start boosting up Malthusian thoughts so I can boost my education a little bit. Where the heck is Japan? Hello, Japan! Yep, there goes Koken. So Russia basically annexed them. So they're gone. I don't know why Japan's partially westernized. I think they were a secondary power. At some point they'll westernize, so it's all fine. Get relations up now with them. I can guarantee you that Japan's likely going to turn into a secondary power. And they may turn into a great power if they're a little bit lucky. And true with their actions and such. Very nice. Better education. Let's get positivism. Oh, France back Poland. So now we have a crisis that's basically going on. Basically, these guys are going to basically back each other's side until they decide if a war will go on. And I lost some prestige. That sucks, but oh well. That can happen with that event. I think I lost some of my units, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Oh, I reached max amount of guys for debris here. You can build a luxury clothes factory, or a cement factory, and a fertilizer factory at this point. Sure, why not? We'll build all this stuff. Build, build! It's kind of annoying how you have to just keep clicking a button to make sure it builds. Build, build. There, built. Oh, one of my journals died. Let's move that focus. Get more guys here. One of my naval bases got built. Another one just got built. Apparently this crisis is about to pop up. Basically, Poland's going to try and get liberated over here. And France, Austria, and Russia are basically supporting this side. North Germany, United Kingdom, and Spain are supporting this side. And Netherlands doesn't know who they're supporting yet. They might support France, though. Yep, so there's their side. They might peace out, or they might just give them Poland. We'll see. Looks like it's about to go to war. War will break out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there we go. We got war. They're fairly evenly matched. Let it operate. Increase our relations with Japan a little bit more. Looks like they're initially, these guys are getting their asses kicked a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I want to basically build up a navy, I think, at this point. I have 19 guys. So I want to have at least... that many of that, I guess. We'll make them all come here. Turn that off. So basically, these are clipper transports. They're like the basic transports you can get in a game. Essentially, they're like, you know, wooden boats. And the only real bad thing here is the fact that I got built up in their naval base. A little more ships. I might want to go for introspection at this point, I think. And my budget's hurting for some reason. Probably because I'm building a whole lot of ships. Yeah, it's cost me money now to clipper convoys. Once these all get built, I'll stop losing money. But I'm basically losing money because I'm trying to buy clipper convoys like crazy. Yoink. Turn that off now. No, I can't. Apparently these guys aren't full. Let's go all the way up to full then. Let's go over you at this point. We're going to decrease relations with Ethiopia over here. Make him not like me a little bit. It's getting close to 1870. This is ours. But there's a little bit of tension building up in my lands here. From the Afghan Liberation Movement. So I could actually have a crisis develop in my own lands, kind of like how Greece has been doing to the Ottoman empires. Or how Poland just had one just pop up there. How's the war going, by the way? Looks like France is getting crushed. Though they haven't lost all their troops. There's 10 ships. Building up slowly. I essentially need to have 20 ships here before I can do anything that I want to do. Good enough. I'm actually just building extra transports just in case. But I'm limiting the influence of the Russians now from the United Kingdom. Who will win the mission to spear me? Oh. Apparently, our factory here in Kosin, the glass factory's managed to get full people in it. Good little small arms factory there for now if I want to. Let's do that, I guess. Sure, we'll build that there, and build that here, and build that there. So let's let my capitalists do whatever they want at this point. Apparently not making money on my winery up here. That's unfortunate. I have problems getting sulfur here, which is a big problem for a fertilizer factory. You know what? We're actually gonna maybe make my guys do other stuff now, I think. Actually, let's just gonna build these first. Build us all. Build it all. get a few guys going here, I guess. Alright, cool. More naval bases. That might be a bad idea. Let's just try and get some guys here, I guess. Or, no, we actually got max guys already. So we can build that there. Alright, so I'll note that at this point, it's getting really, really close to 1870. So at this point, I maybe want to sort of hold off on getting any really expensive technologies, but I do want to still research. The railroad would probably be the best thing to get right now. That'll take me right to February, which is a little bit over, but that's fine. It's not terrible. Not the end of the world. I got a nice little ship fleet here. That's more than enough. And next episode, I think I'm going to declare war on Ethiopia here. That'll be the basic plan. I want to basically conquer Ethiopia entirely. Be a huge conquest, but it'll be really cool to get it. So let me do some stuff. Really nice stuff. Maintain my rank too, because basically in 1870, Africa gets colonized. That's what's going to happen. But more or less, that's basically it for now. That's basically, you know, just sort of waiting around, letting my infantry die, building up a little bit of industry, self-management. We'll see what happens next time.